Hello again and welcome back to Improve Your Voice. My name is Darren McStay and today we're going to be talking about how you can create permanent change for your voice. So rather than just learning how you can affect your voice on a daily basis, I'd like to talk about how you can make changes that are long-lasting and will stay with you. So no messing about, let's get straight into it. Firstly, and I covered this in my last video, quite often people really want to have their voices sound more authoritative or more resonant with deeper tones. And as also mentioned in the last video, that is often to do with relaxation of the body. But just being relaxed is one thing. If you want to train your voice to be stronger, louder, more articulate, and everything you want it to be, it does take a bit of work. So your body's made up of bone, tissue, muscle, water, and there's elements of this that you can't change, like the genetics that you're not in charge of, but some things you can adapt. Now, if you look at bodybuilders, they're able to rip the muscles and then rebuild the muscles to kind of create the bodies that they want and sculpt themselves. Essentially, body work like that is not so good for the voice. However, knowing that the body is made up of muscles and muscles can be trained and to work for you in the way you want them to, you just have to know how. So firstly, I guess you really want to know what you're doing this for. Is it so you can have a better singing voice? Is it so you could hold long notes when you sing? Is it that you just want a lower speaking voice? Or is it that you just want to be more articulate and maybe get rid of mumbling? But it's also possible that you're just a bit uncomfortable or lacking in confidence when it comes to public speaking or just speaking in general. A lot of these things are practice, but really, daily work will create permanent change. Nothing happens overnight, which, by the way, is why I created my online course. Because in that we do daily exercises over the course of 8 weeks that focus on proper breathing, posture, body building, articulation, relaxation, and all the elements that will give you a long-lasting, secure, strong, resonant, articulate, powerful voice. So if you're really dedicated to permanent change, I'll leave a link in the description box below. And trust me, it's cheaper and easier to do the online course from the safety of your own home than booking me personally. Because my hourly rate, 1-to-1, would work out as 2 sessions, where this is going to give you 8 weeks worth. And that's really why I put it together, so I can reach more people who can't really afford to come and have one-on-one sessions, or that you're very far away. But anyway, back to today. So throughout your life, you've developed habits. And I don't just mean habits like smoking or drinking or eating sugary foods, but also the way you carry a bag. The way you sit at your desk, the way you sit on the couch. You've managed to find easier ways of doing things that kind of suit you. If you're right-handed, quite often you might be carrying a backpack over your right shoulder. You might be using your right arm to drink with and to eat with and to do most of your things with. So you might start creating more tension on this side of the body, and then the other side kind of gets used for other things. Quite often in most people, there's kind of more tensions on one side than there is on the other. And this can cause the body to be slightly off balance, the spine to be off balance, and everything doesn't quite work as it should. So therefore, looking at your structural and postural habits is a really good way to adjust your body into a position where it can function better. When the body's off balance, the voice won't perform as well as it could. There's many ways you can do this, but classes like Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi are all really good for kind of balancing your body. And if you know you have bad postural habits, I'd really recommend start learning how you can better those. If you're one of those people that slouches and your shoulders are rounded, or you do a lot of workout and your chest is tight, I'd suggest doing more stretching of the chest and more rowing exercises that will strengthen up the back and tighten the back muscles up and open up the front chest. This will bring your spine into a much better open, upright position, and you will not only feel more confident, but you will be in a better position for your instrument to work for you as a speaker or a singer. This next one is the most important. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I said it in my last video, and I'll probably say it in my next video. Relaxation. You need to find ways of being relaxed. If you want permanent change to your body, you can't be walking around with permanent stresses. You have to get the occasional massage. You have to get a little bit more sleep. Maybe drink less coffee. Maybe eat less red meat. Do less things that are stressful to your body or that are hard for your body to cope with. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's really that simple. Go for a walk in nature at least once a week. If you don't have a dog to walk, maybe offer to take someone else's dog for a walk, or just go for a walk in a park, in a forest, by the sea, by the lake. Nature is the most calming and relaxing element there is around us. As humans, we thrive when we're there. We may not notice it, it may feel like it's hard work to get out of our busy schedules and our city lifestyles, but really, going for a walk in nature is a great way to unwind and relax and just let things go. And subconsciously, your body will thank you for it. And many actors that I know and clients that I've worked with always feel feel a deeper sense of relaxation when they start having regular walks in nature. So the first one's posture, second was relaxation and being kind to yourself. Now the third one is a bit more in the mind, but how you think will affect how you act. And if we're trying to make long-lasting changes, then how we think about things is going to be vital in everything we do. Our body is a physical instrument, but we use our brains to decide everything we can do consciously. And what often happens is we have negative thoughts about ourselves and what we can achieve and what we're able to do. So when you think to yourself, I speak too high, I mumble, I'm too quiet, they don't want to listen to me, I don't want to say anything, I feel embarrassed. You're constantly feeding yourself negative thoughts, and then your body backs them up because your posture changes according to the way you think. Whether you know that or not, it does. So sometimes faking a confident posture will make others around you see you as confident, and because people see you as confident, you will feel confident and then you will exude confidence, and then speaking gets forgotten about. But how can you actually do that? You can't just walk around with a puffed up chest all the time. No, but what you can do is practice what I like to call actioning. So rather than thinking to yourself about how well you can or can't say what you're going to say or sing what you're going to sing, rather than thinking about how difficult, how embarrassing it is for you, from now on, start to think about how you're affecting the other person. It's really that simple. This will help you have permanent change to your voice. Trust me, because what you're doing is you're no longer thinking about yourself. You're thinking about how you want to affect the person you're speaking to. What is it you're saying? What is it you're singing? What is the message you're trying to deliver? What is it you want to give the people? Are you trying to make them feel comfortable? Are you trying to hurt them? Are you trying to educate them? Whatever it is, pick an action, pick a verb, something that you can put behind the words you're using in order to affect the listener. If you can master that, you will never worry about how you sound ever again. And do you know what? No one else will even care either. So there's some basic tips on how you can create long-lasting change to your voice. I really hope you can get on board with them, and I really hope it works for you. As I said before, I do have an 8-week online course which covers everything and which has around 60 exercises which you can learn and put in your toolbox so you can master your voice. So if you want to do that, check out the link in the box below. If not, just go through all my other videos. And remember, be kind to yourself. I'll see you next time.